The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
Good evening from East Jessamine High School, Nicholasville, Kentucky. Joe Cox and Rick Reams. Where tonight, Rick, we've got two 1-5 teams, but they've got a new lease on life. They're only 0-1 in district play, and somebody is going to get a W on the board tonight. Madison Southern, East Jessamine.
Yeah, this is the, you can't hang your heads after that first loss. The season, as you said, has started anew, and just because you're 0-1, the odds are there may be a team that goes undefeated, but you're still playing for seeds in the tournament and everything else, and you want to get that win tonight. And also, you don't want to be 1-6. You'd rather be 2-5. And tonight, one of these two teams is going to get to do that.
Well, winning cures all ills. And, again, the way that the schedule works with the pre-district games, I mean, they're important. They're wins and losses. Everybody's excited. It's the beginning of the season. But if you struggle a little bit, and both of these teams have missed some games due to COVID, this is really a whole new season. It's the one that counts for the postseason seeding, which really is what we're all here for anyway at the end of the day. So, it's a great chance to start over. And, East Jessamine comes off a tough game last week, a rivalry game. Madison Southern, they've missed 2 games this year. So really both teams, just looking to hit reset, looking to get some positive momentum, and they've got a great chance to do it tonight.
Yeah, they do, and it's going to be interesting to see how both teams come out tonight. Are they up? Are they down? I talked to Coach Boland from East Jessamine. He talked about the fact that last year they played this exact game at Madison Southern. After they lost, they had a long winning streak against West. They lost. They came out and laid an egg in this game.
Yeah.
And, this is something that you can't do tonight. He said he's been talking to his team about that. But, Joe talks one thing. The kids are going to be kids. Are they going to be up or are they going to be still down? And like you say with Madison Southern, I don't know that they know who they are yet. You lose 2 games because of that, because of COVID, and that's just going to – it just destroys where you've been, where you're going. So who knows? Tonight they may come out and show something new, or they may still be feeling the effects of it. I think that's the problem with these coaches. I don't think they know what they're going to get.
Well, we don't either, and we're looking forward to discovering tonight with you here on Glycod. Madison Southern and East Jessamine, now only about 23 minutes from kickoff.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Back here at East Jessamine High School, Joe Cox and Rick Reams to bring you Madison Southern and East Jessamine. I know East Jessamine, we talked about it before we went on, Rick. They have got a young man who we're really excited to see at the running back position.
Yeah, number 7, Taji Jackson. I tell you what, I said this to the coach last week. I talked about it. You know, they say he doesn't have a whole lot of offers. We heard tonight he got an offer from Union College this week. I think he's a little bit better than that, but, you know, what do I know? But I'm going to tell you, you folks are in for a treat tonight to see how hard he runs. He's a kid. We talked last week. One thing I'm impressed about is he always falls forward. He always gains that extra yard, and it's so impressive to see him play. And I tell you what, it's one thing to see him, it's another thing to stop him, and that's what Madison Southern has to do tonight. West Jess Coach Marsh said he's the best running back they'll face all year.
That's high praise. Well, I know you got a chance to talk with Coach Boland, and we want to bring that in on the other side of the break. We're getting you closer to kickoff now, inside of 20 minutes away. Madison Southern and East Jessamine. Stay tuned here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
All right.
This is Rick Reams with Glycod Sports, talking tonight to East Coach Boland. They had take on Madison Southern this weekend. Coach, how did you all come out after the last game? I know it was a tough game playing your crosstown rival.
We're healthy. We've had a few kids, a little bit down in the dumps this week, and we've worked on getting them back. But health-wise, we're 100% ready to roll.
Tell you what, you have one of the best running backs I've ever seen play in high school. Give me some of your thoughts on him.
I've told everybody Taji Jackson's a special player. I've tried to get his name out there to as many Division I coaches as I can, and I think his film from this year, and specifically Friday night, is going to really help him in the long run. He's got a great attitude. He's a real leader in the locker room. He set the school squat record. He parallel squatted 620 pounds back in the spring. So I knew that, when he hit things, they go backwards, and he runs through a lot of tackles. So what we saw was not unexpected. 2 years ago, as a sophomore, we would put him in spots because we were really good and deep, and he didn't get to play a lot. We were just that good. But when he did, he would score a touchdown almost every time he touched the ball. It was kind of crazy. Then last year, he was the man, and no doubt about it, he was going to lead our football team. And through 2 games against 2 real good teams, he had over 400 yards rushing. And then he went down with an Achilles heel injury. And the Achilles injury kind of kept him sidelined for the rest of the year. And that really was one of the reasons that we struggled last year, was we knew we had him. We had a lot of pieces in place, and he was supposed to, be that load for us. And that's not his fault. I'm not down on him. He's got a great, he had a great attitude and gave us everything he had. He was just injured. And so this year we thought, okay, we got to get him going again. We lost some of those linemen, so we're putting some pieces back together. But, he's what I would consider a one-man gang.
Yeah, and I told him on the radio, if Tajee Jackson is not a Division I running back, I've never seen one. So he is.
I feel the same way.
Well, if any coaches need my recommendation, I'm sure that would really go a long way. So, Coach, what are you working on this week? What are you getting ready for Friday night?
We're going to see a Madison Southern team that's very sound. Coach Clark does as good a job as there is. He had a team in the state finals 4 years ago. We got them the first time in 19, and then they came back and got us in the playoffs. And then last year we went over there after having lost the West game, and we really just didn't have our head there. And our kids just didn't respond to adversity very well. We went over there, and a good football team did what a good football team does, and they lined up and whipped us. So I've challenged my team all week this week, just make sure we don't go back and do that same thing. I said, let's don't let last week's game be 2 losses, where we just lay down. They've got the defending player of the year in the district in Walt Smith. He's a phenomenal do-it-all guy. He punts, he can play quarterback, he plays defensive back, he plays wide receiver, he plays running back, and he's a special player. And then Jason Etheridge is another big player they've got that can really score from anywhere on the field. They play real sound defense. They're a 30 front with a 40 front mixed in. They kind of go between the two. They don't do anything crazy to get themselves beat. They're very fundamentally sound, and they're going to hit really hard. They're a really good football team that's really had some bad breaks. COVID hit them early, and they've played a really tough schedule. So I've told our guys, you can kind of throw the record out the window. Just watch what you see on film, and you'll be impressed, and that's what our guys are buying into right now.
Well, Coach, in closing, I just want to tell you I was very impressed with your team last week and the fact that I never saw them quit. They would get down and they just kept on coming back. Long passes that I didn't expect to be completed were completed. So I think you as a coach did a great job of keeping them in the game all the way to the end of the game, and I want to congratulate you for that.
I appreciate that, and I rallied around them, and I told them after the game, I said, I love you, and I'm proud of you for the fact you didn't quit, and in the end, that's all I can ask. I can't go back in time and make plays that we just didn't make, and, I can't make them slower. I can't make us faster, but if I can get my football team to go out there and lay it on the line and give me everything they got for 48 minutes at the end of the night, that's all I can ask, and they did it. So I was a proud coach when I left, disappointed that we lost because I know how much work they put into it, how much expectation the game brings with us, but I also know there's a lot of pressure, and they gave me everything they had in the big moment, so that's all I can ask.
Well, absolutely. Well, Coach, I wish you luck this week, Friday night. I'm excited to be there to see the game and call it, and I hope your team comes out and plays hard again for you. And like I say, I want to let you know I was very impressed with your team.
I appreciate you. Thank you much.
All right, have a good night.
Okay, thank you.
This is Rick Reams with Glycod Sports. We will be right back after this message as we get ready for the kickoff tonight between East Jessamine and Madison Southern.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash. Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
Back here in Nicholasville, Kentucky, Madison Southern, East Jessamine. Keys to the game for tonight, Rick. We mentioned Mr. Jackson for East Jessamine. There's an outstanding back on the Madison Southern sideline as well. Stephen Whitehead, 6'2", 210. Going to be a little more of a power inside runner, but the two backs really will set the tempo for their teams tonight, I think.
Yeah, you have to know who brought you here? And those are two guys that did. So tonight, you depend on them. You do other things, but you know that's where your bread is buttered.
Mm-hmm. Well, and, you know, with two teams that have struggled this season, both 1-5, another key. Whoever can fire the first shot, whoever can jump on that scoreboard first, you know, playing from ahead is not an advantage either of these teams has had for much of the season. So it would be a big momentum boost to strike first.
Yeah, because what you have to watch for is, we're going to talk about this in a minute, but you don't want to get behind and then get down on yourself. That's where you start creeping in. Oh, no, it's happening again.
Yeah, absolutely. And particularly with East Jessamine. You alluded to it earlier in the pregame. Always a thing. I know Coach Bolin mentioned his concern with it. But there's only so many speeches you can give. There's only so many things you can say to remind guys. It's only human nature when you play a rivalry game, when you leave so much blood, sweat, and tears on the field, and then you got to turn around 6 days later and come back and bring it back again. How big of a concern is that tonight for East Jessamine?
Well, Coach Bolin said it was a concern. He said they didn't handle it well last year. His job was to try to get them to handle it better this year. But as you said, the coaches can only do so much. You have to look to your senior leadership to say, let's not let it happen again. The best way to do that is come out, knock them in the mouth, and score a touchdown and get ahead. Because, boy, everything starts looking a lot better. Madison Southern the same way.
Oh, yeah.
We're 1-5. Let's get ahead and let's see where we can run with this.
Coach Clark, Coach Bolin, I'm sure, would both concur. Either will be glad to get on that scoreboard first. So our three keys, the running backs, being able to strike first and play from ahead, and then particularly for East Jessamine, being able to bounce back off of the tough loss in the rivalry game last week. Whoever takes control of those three keys, they're looking pretty good to get that first district win tonight, I would say.
That's why they play the game. They're getting ready to tee it up. When we come back, we'll have the kickoff for this big game tonight.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years. Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank with a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff. Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
East Jessamine Jaguars take the field. We're only seconds away from kickoff. This district game. 2 5A schools, District 7. Madison Southern, East Jessamine. Beautiful night for football. Temperature hovering around 70. Might be a few clouds out there, but I don't see them.
I'll tell you what, we have been so lucky this year in the games that we've called together and the games that I've called individually at least. We have had beautiful weather and just, I say this every week, but it just doesn't get any better than this, Joe.
No, I feel like we got to get a monsoon one of these days just to make up for all this.
Exactly.
But I don't want to call for it.
And when we do, we can't complain at all.
That's
and
true.
It looks like, you know what, we talked about getting out early, so East Jess is going to get the ball.
They are. Walter Smith going to kick off for Madison Southern. East Jessamine has a single safety back deep. It's Cameron Smith. So the battle of the Smiths here on the opening kickoff. If we can get the clock fixed, it says 3 minutes right now. Clock operator's got us ready to go. There's the whistle. Madison Southern, East Jessamine. Beautiful night for football in Nicholasville. We're underway. Line drive kick. Picked up by East Jessamine there across the 25 up to around the 30. Not a ton of room. But Dante Parker Morton alert to grab the ball. Give him decent field position to start, Rick.
One change already. Last week, Chance Jackson was back there receiving all the kicks, but he has a cast on his arm.
Oh, dear.
And I don't know if they saw something they didn't like. He didn't make any – he made a couple of questionable decisions, but it had nothing to do with the cast. But that's one thing we've already seen. There's going to be a little change in that.
Sure.
And East Jessamine, they're coming out, and they want to make a big mark on this first series.
They'll start at the 32. Reclassified freshman quarterback Justin Heisel leads the offense. Taji Jackson beside him, and they give it to Jackson off the right side, picks his way short yardage, picked up a yarder, maybe two.
I'll tell you what, that's a great play by Madison Southern's defense. He's hard to bring down. I talked about it. He falls forward, but that time spun him down for a very, very short gain.
They're going to call it a gain of 1. Just underway here at East Jessamine, 2nd and 9. The Jaguars at their own 33. Pistol formation there with Heisel. 3 receivers left, but they run it with Jackson, trying to get the edge. 35, the 40, hits a man and falls forward to about the 41. Nice gain on second down.
That's what you want to do, get to third and manageable. And, again, you just ride that horse as long as you can. They made the stop on the first down, but second down you saw a little bit about what he can do. Now you're at third and short, which opens the field up to a couple different ideas or options.
The 8-yard pickup brings us to third and call it a long one. Ball is not quite to the 41, and it's got to cross the 42. That's probably more like 1.5 yards. Dylan Carter and Moses Penman wide right for Heisel. Here on third and short. They're going to pound it with Jackson. He makes a man miss, 45. Breaks free to the 50. Puts his head down and makes a 49. Excellent third down run right there by Taji Jackson.
That's what I talked about. He is just a bear to bring down when he gets in the open field. He makes the moves, and he's the first hit usually does not take him down or really even phase him.
First and 10, East Jessamine from the Madison Southern 49-yard line.
First down for the Jaguars across midfield here on this opening possession. You can see the determination from Jackson. 10 minutes to go in the opening quarter. No score. First possession of the game for the Jags. Heisel pulls it, goes left across the 46 and maybe makes the 45. Might not have been designed that way, but he got something out of nothing.
He did, and on that play, I think that's a good thing. At least fake that ball to Jackson because everyone, including us, thinks it's going to him. I saw last week, Heisel can make the pass also. It doesn't. You may not think it. He's a little short in stature, but I'll tell you what, when he needs a pass, he can make it.
Pickup of 3, so it'll be 2nd and 7. 9:23 and the clock running in the opening quarter. 3 receivers right for Heisel, and he's going to throw right. He fires it out there and complete.
You got to watch
for much.
Yeah, well, and you got to watch that. He was looking at that receiver the whole time. You at least got to look at way a little bit so your secondary can't come up on that, and that's what he almost got that ball.
He took a shot at Chance Jackson, who, as you mentioned earlier, is playing with a cast on his left hand. That's going to impair his receiving skills, I would imagine.
Yeah, you see that some with linemen and defenders, but
a little different.
I've never seen that with a wide receiver, but there it is.
3rd and 7 at the 46 for the Jaguars on their first possession of the game. 3 receivers to the right, which is the open side of the field for Heisel, who drops deep. He fires down the field, and it's picked off. Back across the 30, 35. Trying to pick his way to the 40, and he does, and out near the 45-yard line. Excellent play. Walter Smith.
Well, I tell you what, he just overthrew his target. He had 2 men open, but he threw it right in between both of them. And in Madison Southern, what a huge momentum shift. Now, if you can bring that ball down the field, as we talked
Heisel,
about,
who drops
score
deep.
early,
he fires down the field and it's picked off.
That does nothing
Back
but help.
across the 30, 35. Yeah, just trying to pick his way to the 40, and he does. And out near the 10 now for the Eagles of Madison Southern. They'll start at their own 45, 9:04 to go in the opening quarter. They get their first possession. Sophomore quarterback Cole Carpenter in the shotgun. Carpenter hands it off to his back, picking his way off the right side out to the 50. Nice patient run there by Stephen Whitehead.
Yeah, didn't rush it, waited to see where the hole was, and was able to get a positive yardage on that. And again, I think we're going to see 2 offenses that, as we talked about, are going to run through those running backs. The key is, can you do something else, though? And East Jessamine made that mistake on the first series.
So the 6-yard pickup makes it 2nd and 4 just across midfield as the Eagles enter Jaguar territory. No score yet. They drop. Hand it off. It's Whitehead again. Short yardage. I think he's a yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, they, again, a nice run by him. Got outside, had some blocking. It's going to be very close, but I think you're right. I think it's going to be just a little bit short, but, boy, I don't know. With that, he got a pretty good mark on that one.
Yeah, he really did. The official at midfield, I thought, had it farther back, and in fact, he's going to control the day.
They have a penalty there. It was a block in the back. I couldn't really see the call.
Whitehead pulled that out wide. He must have caught one of his linemen Trying to give him a little extracurricular assistance, but the flag will bring it back. 2nd and 12 now at the 43 for the Eagles. 6'4" quarterback Carpenter. Leaves it with Whitehead up the middle, 45, 50, down to about the 49. A good run to get back most of what they lost on the flag right there.
Yeah, you go from 2nd and 2 to 2nd and 12. That's a big difference. But as you said, he got about 10 yards back there to make it, again, 3rd and manageable. Now it's time to see what you can do both on offense and on defense.
So Whitehead checks out here on 3rd and 4. They featured him pretty heavily, but they'll have to do something else here. 3rd and 4 at the 49 of East Jessamine. 7:40 to go, opening quarter. Carpenter looking to the sideline, awaiting his instructions from Coach Clark, and now he settles in. Takes the snap, gives it off. Running short yardage, the ball popped out, but a flag also comes in. Now East Jessamine thinks they've got it, and they do. And the flag's probably going to be on the offense. I would think the turnover is going to stand, but we'll check it out.
You know, when you're 1 and 5 and 1 and 5, and then you swap turnovers, it doesn't get much more even than that.
And the turnover will stand. It's going to be East Jessamine football at midfield. It was Rocky Whitehead who had the carry, stripped of the ball. So
you got to have ball control in that situation.
Absolutely.
You just don't want to turn that ball over on 3rd and manageable.
The two teams have swapped turnovers. Second shot for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at midfield. Here's Jackson. 45, 44, 43. Boy, he is a load.
The first guy that hits him better hold on, and that's what he did, and let everyone else come, because very difficult to take him down. And I'll tell you what, from what I saw last week, he doesn't get tired. He's going to be like this. He tires the defense down.
Nice pickup of about 7 there for the Jags. Playbook's pretty open on 2nd and 3.
Take a chance, but you do not want to have a turnover.
That's true. Heisel in the pistol. Leave it with Jackson. Bounces off his own man, but can't make the second man miss, and he is hauled down in the backfield. Excellent play right there. Madison Southern, boy, that guy again, Walter Smith, he's all over the place.
He is. He's made 2 good tackles on Taji Jackson, which last week there weren't many hits like that, but, boy, he was not afraid. He's not a big guy, but, boy, he came in and just laid the hammer down and got him down.
He had the interception as well.
Yeah.
He's their leading receiver. He's the kicker. Excellent pursuit to the ball right there.
Wow, just a great tackle.
3rd and 7 now for the Jaguars. Heisel rolls left. He's looking, he's throwing. Incomplete. Just missed the connection with Dylan Carter over on the sideline.
Now you have to make a decision. You know, are you going to go for it or are you going to kick it? Looks like they're going to kick it, which I think is the wise decision, especially at this point. But East Jessamine just could not handle getting that fumble recovery and goes in 3 and out.
It's Isaac Johnson in the ball game to punt it.
This was an adventure last week. Punted one, snapped one over his head, and then had another one blocked. And they're a man short right now.
Struggling to get their guys in. Walter Smith back deep to return. Who else? High snap, but he does have it. Gets it out of there. Pretty good kick, but Smith's going to grab it. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Look at him go. Down at the 47. Excellent field position for Madison Southern. No score here on Glycod.com.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The prescription pad is dedicated to your family's health.
Madison Southern on for their second possession. Start at their own 48. Fake to Whitehead. Carpenter throws. Complete. Out to the 50. Trying to find room. Can't do it. Nice. Wrap up there by Dylan Carter on Walter Smith.
I think Walter Smith, they want to get the ball to him also. I tell you, he's done everything, offense and defense, and a punt return. So, but on that one, again, a great tackle, open field tackle for no gain.
I don't know if Walter Smith can block, but if so, he might do the football variation of the old Bugs Bunny cartoon. Walter Smith blocking, Walter Smith passing, Walter Smith catching.
And then he can play defense at the same time.
He might
so
do it.
He just does it all.
2nd and 9 for the Eagles. 4:55 to go in the opening quarter. No score. Cole Carpenter looking to the sideline before he settles in. He's got Jay Sean Etheridge wide to this side. Fakes to Whitehead, takes a shot deep, looking at Etheridge. Out there, he caught it. Down at the 10-yard line. What a catch by Etheridge.
That was amazing to see that catch. I tell you what, we're going to have a replay here. Just watch, first of all, the throw, but then the concentration to get the catch. Wow, what a great throw and catch.
40-yard pickup. Big-time play right there for Cole Carpenter. Say nothing of Mr. Etheridge. It's 1st and 10 at the 11. Carpenter leaves it outside with the back, and he is slung around, and he breaks free down near the goal line. Is he in?
Oh,
he's
boy.
in. My goodness, what a run. Stephen Whitehead.
Stephen Whitehead, that's what you call want to right there. Watch this replay. Watch him. He gets hit early on. Should have been stopped right there. Twists out of it. Keeps on moving. Does not stop. Reaches for the end zone. Touchdown, Madison Southern.
Outstanding physical run. 2 running backs who are just going to get things done tonight. And guess who? Walter Smith on for the extra point.
I would have never believed it, but there he is.
6-0 Eagles, and they try to make it 7. Snaps clean. Kick is out of there. It's a line drive, and it's good. Madison Southern jumps on top 7-0. You're watching East Jessamine football here on Glycod.com.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
I don't know. Welcome back. It's Madison Southern who strikes first. Beautiful long pass from the quarterback Cole Carpenter to Jay Sean Etheridge, and then the 11-yard touchdown run by Stephen Whitehead. 7-0 Eagles so far.
They struck first. That's what we talked about. Now it's going to be interesting to see how does East Jessamine react.
Single safety back for the Jaguars. It is Cameron Smith. Walter Smith in the middle of it as usual, kicking off. Hits a drive of a kick over the head of the return man and into the end zone. A touchback for Walter Smith.
Walter Smith. If he punts and drives the bus, I'm going home, Joe. That's all I can say.
He might just come up here and take our spot for a while.
I would gladly. The way he's played so far, he could have my spot. I tell you what, I don't deserve it, but he does. But he has done everything tonight. I'm pretty sure I didn't see him bring in the equipment, but he may well have.
We may have just not seen it. Yeah, that might be the difference.
My gracious, that is unbelievable. The kid does everything.
East Jessamine now, they need an answer. They're down 7-0, 4:05 to go opening quarter. They're going to put it in play from their own 20 after the touchback. Chance Jackson split out wide to the right. Direct snap to Jackson inside, runs for 5, runs for 7. Ball popped out late. It looked like he was down.
Yeah, they're calling it down. That's a good call, but something you want to make sure, you just can't put that ball on the ground no matter what, and you don't want to make a habit of that. We saw that with our Kentucky Wildcats last week too, so you need to hold on to that ball. But gain of 8, they did that direct snap a lot last week, and every time it ran right up between the center and the guard there.
A second down, call it 2 now. Ball at the 28. Heisel gives Jackson, working that right side, first down, puts his head down and makes it 34.
It's one thing you can see about good running backs is they make the defender pay when they play. He dropped that shoulder.
He did.
And he said, if you're going to hit me, that's fine, but you're going to know that you were hit.
Both of these feature backs, Stephen Whitehead and Taji Jackson, listed 6'2", 210. Both of them can carry the mail.
Sure can, and we saw that on the touchdown, and we've seen that so far with Jackson also.
1st and 10 Jaguars out at their own 34. 2 receivers right, 1 left for Heisel. He fakes the throw right and pulls it down and runs. He gains about 4 yards, but a heck of an alert play right there.
That's one of those, sometimes you see the ball slip out of the quarterback's hand because he had to stop right in the middle of his motion, but did a good job getting the gain because it would have been either knocked down or could have been intercepted the way it was, yeah. And from there, that's pretty much a pick 6.
Right. And instead, he's able to gain 4. 2nd and 6 at the 38. Heisel's got 3 receivers to his left this time. Moses Penman the widest to the 3. Heisel leaves it with Jackson, working his way back into the middle. He's hit and gang tackled just shy of the 40. Short yardage on that one.
Yeah, again, nice tackling by last week's game. Madison Southern made a good job of just kind of stopping that, getting it up in there. Heisel is a reclassified freshman. He does a good job with game management. He makes wise decisions, as we've seen. And I told you before the game start, he also has a long ball that is very impressive. I'm sure we'll see that sooner or later.
3rd and 5 here. Jaguars on their own 39. Looking for a spark. Heisel's going to throw. He's going to throw. Well, it's tipped. He had a man wide open. It was Dylan Carter just sitting down at about the 50, but ball deflected at the line.
That's where the height hurts you as a quarterback. Those linemen, they're taught if you can't get to the quarterback, put your hands up. And that's what you do. And when you have a quarterback that's a little smaller, a little shorter, it's easier to knock that ball down. And that's exactly what they did to get a good stop and get the ball back.
So 4th and 5, a punting situation. Isaac Johnson back to kick. Walter Smith back to return. We've got a timeout here by East Jessamine. We'll take the break as well. 7-0 Madison Southern. You're watching East Jessamine football here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
Fourth and 5, punt forthcoming from East Jessamine. Isaac Johnson to kick it. Gets it out of there as a high driving kick. Walter Smith, here he comes from the 30. Tripped up, regains his footing at the 40. Trying to work back into the middle, does. Across the 45, 46. Boy, that guy, just a football player.
He is. He reminds me, I'm going to go way back. Reminds me of Derek Abney back there.
I can see that.
The way he moves and everything. I tell you what, I don't know what it is, but I just had a flashback to Derek Abney, and just really impressive. Again, got tripped up, caught his balance, and made a move back. Very, very nice football player.
Picked up about 10 extra yards, and that starts the Eagles near midfield. 1st and 10, their own 48 as we approach the end of the first quarter. Momentum moving Madison Southern's way at the moment. Quarterback Carpenter leaves it with Whitehead. 50, 46 or so, tripped up from behind, but nice gain on first down.
It was, and you can tell he did not go where the play was originally supposed to go. He stopped, found his hole, cut to his right, got a nice gain there. 1 minute left in the first quarter, which, again, is not a quarter East Jessamine's going to want to remember.
No.
But that's why there's 4 of them. You got 3 more to go. But Madison Southern with the ball, and they're in no hurry.
2nd and 5 at the East Jessamine 47. Carpenter awaits the snap. There it is. Leaves with Whitehead again. He's got some room across the 45 down to the 40. Nice gain again. He's just a bull of a running back.
He does an excellent job of being so patient. We've talked about that, but I'm so impressed that he waits for his hole to open. So many running backs run up the back of their linemen because they want to get there before it happens.
Yeah. Both of these guys do a good job letting the play develop, picking their spot. Makes it hard to tackle them.
Looks like we're going to go to the quarter here.
Yep. Everything moving Madison Southern's way in quarter number 1, but we will see what quarter number 2 holds. 7-0 Eagles. East Jessamine looking to answer here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Madison Southern with the early advantage here. 7-0 Eagles after a quarter, thanks to a touchdown run from Stephen Whitehead. There it is again. Whitehead, the big physical back, just churning, finds his way into the end zone, and that's been the difference in this one so far. But as the second quarter begins, the Eagles driving 1st and 10 at the Jaguar 40. Carpenter going to give it on the jet sweep to Smith. 40, 35. He dives down to the 35.
Surprising they found another way to get him the ball, but there you go.
5-yard
You knew he was going to come up, but yeah, their offense is running very efficiently right now.
2nd and 5 for the Eagles now at the Jaguar 35. Just underway in quarter number 2. 7-0 Madison Southern. Well, if you're the East Jessamine defense, you're really looking for a stand right here. This 5, 6, 7 yards at a pop. It's not where you want to be.
Yeah, you want to get them behind the sticks as opposed to how the game has gone so far.
2nd and 5 for Carpenter, the quarterback. 3 receivers left, and he throws left. Smith makes 35, spins, trying to find yardage. Boy, I see that Derek Abney thing. You're completely right, Rick. Great call.
Yeah.
That would have been one out of his playbook. It goes for nothing, but the effort certainly wasn't lacking.
Absolutely. He's not going to just go down. He's going to make you tackle him. In fact, his own man kind of helped. He's out there trying to block, but was actually kind of pushing Smith down. But, yeah, just a fun player to watch.
So maybe that was the break East Jessamine needed. Still 3rd and 5 at the 35, 10:40 to go in the first half of play. Jags looking for a stop, probably 4-down territory for Madison Southern. 2 receivers right for Carpenter. He's looking that way. He fires, caught. Smith, 25 down to about the 23. Just finds a seam, sits down, makes a big catch.
Absolutely. That's what a player does. He finds the open spot, gets open big for the quarterback right here, and there he is, and just splits 2 defenders and gets a couple extra yards.
First down for the Eagles on the cusp of the red zone here.
I was thinking if they didn't get it, he may have tried a 50-yard field goal. He's done everything
I wouldn't
else
rule it
tonight.
out. Sure. First down at the 23. Carpenter looking to the sideline. Now he's got his play. 2 receivers to the left. two backs. One on the right. They give with Whitehead, and this time he is met inside. Excellent play that time by the East Jessamine defense. Bryson Hubbard, the man on the stop.
He stands out with those breast cancer awareness gloves, the pink gloves out there. I like that some of the East players are wearing those tonight. But, boy, he made a big play there, just broke in and just made a big tackle on a guy that's hard to bring down by yourself.
Yeah, he doesn't go down for a loss often, but that one will go for -2. 2nd and 12 now. Maybe East Jessamine can jump on that to turn back momentum. Thomas and Etheridge wide to the right for the quarterback Carpenter. Etheridge had a big catch on their first scoring drive. See if they look to him here. They do. He catches it, picks his way to the 20, and he's down there.
Yeah, flanker screen there, got a block, but it was well tackled by East Jessamine there. They kind of sniffed that play out and were waiting out there. Now this is a play, as we see Smith coming back in, which is not hard to believe, but it's going to be a 3rd and about 7, so going to be a kind of an interesting play call from here.
Yeah, very much within, 4-down territory here. See if that informs the thinking any. 3rd and 7, 8:13 to go. Carpenter looking over the middle, throws, caught. Smith down to the 10-yard line, first down.
Yeah, that the turf bunny caught him that time. But again, just if you're watch him as he gets out there, he gets the pass, but he opens up. He's right there waiting for the ball, makes a slip, but first down, he'll take that every time.
Just a chain mover. First down, Madison Southern at the East Jessamine 11. Those big guys up front trying to dig deep here for the Jags. Carpenter blitz coming. They run outside of it, though, with Whitehead across the 10 down to the 5.
That, again, is where that patience comes into play. I'm not sure if they've got a flag down. Oh, holding.
Well, that will change the complexion of things. The flags are pink as well.
I tell you, I just noticed that because I was wondering what in the world is that. But I love that. That's great. I had an aunt that died from breast cancer, so I think that's great that they're doing that tonight to represent. I'm sure some of their fans here are going through those battles.
Yeah, the hold moves it back to the 25. I actually lost a classmate from law school this past week to breast cancer. Michelle Rudovich.
Wow. Well,
sweet
prayers
young lady.
with her family.
Yeah, 2 young sons. It's a terrible thing, and anything we can do to increase awareness and support for
Absolutely.
Good thing to do. First at a country mile here at the 25. Carpenter looking to throw. Pass rush coming. He sprints out right, throws late. It's low. It's incomplete.
Nice defensive play there. Just kind of strung it out, had it out there, and was able to break it out. Looks like Taji Jackson was back there almost on the interception. So we're seeing guys from both teams, as we said, or as you said earlier to me, your running backs, your leading tackler, you see that a lot in these games now.
Leave it all on the field, and sometimes literally Iron Man football not dead here in Kentucky.
Absolutely. And that's impressive to see, to let these kids play on both sides and really make a difference.
2nd and 24 now for the Eagles. They lead 7-0. East Jessamine trying to get a stop. Carpenter rolls right. Rush coming that way, but he's got time. He sets, and now they close in, and they drop him.
Yeah, you've got to get rid of the ball on that one. You just can't take that sack there. That moves it way back where you're going to have a 4th and very long. And, and you're in no man's land here. But it looks like they're going to punt it. So, no.
I've only got it at 3rd down. But
3rd down.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're not going to be punting it
now. You never know.
No. We saw that last week. So, but no, I'm sorry. I forgot about the penalty. So, again, though, you just can't take that sack on that one. You got to throw that ball away and get another play.
3rd and 31. Much better for the Jags than 1st and 10 at the 11. Carpenter flips it out there at Smith. He's got it across the 30, 25, and take it down at the 23.
Well, when he gets the ball, it's exciting. You just don't know. But, man, I love the way he moves. He just makes those moves, makes some people miss. But, 3rd and 31, that's a tough call to have.
Don't have a lot of those
No.
plays in the playbook. Well, is he going to kick about a goodness, what would it be from here? That'd be about a 40-yard field goal.
I would love to see it, but I don't think it's going to happen. So,
4th and 23, we're at the midpoint of quarter number 2. It's 7-0 Madison Southern, but they are in 4th and a mile here looking for instruction. It's really too close to punt. It's too far to kick the field goal. Might as well take a shot.
and for East Jessamine, if you're their defense, boy, you want to, you got to feel better about yourself with this, moving them back and getting that sack and a penalty, and, boy, stop them here and get the ball back.
4th and 23 at the 24. Got to make it to the 1. Man in motion, whistles blow, timeout East Jessamine. They want to make sure they're ready on this 4th down. 7-0 Madison Southern here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Fourth down and a country mile for Madison Southern. Assume they're still going to go. Again, 41-yard field goal out of the wheelhouse of most high school kickers. A punt would be kind of nonsensical. You might as well take a shot.
Roll the dice. If I were them, I'd throw it towards the end zone. Could be as good as a punt if you even get an interception.
Etheridge wide left, Perkins wide right. Smith goes across formation. He's looking for Smith. He's going to throw it to Smith. And it's picked off down around the goal line, coming back with it and only making about the 7-yard line, Dylan Carter.
Guess who made the tackle? Smith. But again, it is like a punt because you give up the ball, you're going to give it up anyhow.
Yeah.
And it's in the within the 10 right about the 9-yard line, so not a bad play.
I mean, you can't really punt from there because it probably goes into the end zone and you're at the 20. Good play. I mean, obviously East Jessamine was not at all surprised who they went to there. But
it's hard to tell the kid this, but for East Jessamine, it would have been smarter. Knock the ball down, get it back
That's
where
a good point.
Would
have been at the 24.
Yeah, but when you see that ball and you're coming in your head,
had visions
you
of glory.
run it exactly. Run that ball back 99 yards.
That's it. He was going to make the big play, and he does make the pick. A nice job by Dylan Carter. 1st and 10 for the Jags on their own 9. Heisel leaves with Jackson off the right side, picking his way, not much there.
Yeah, that time he was patient, but, boy, the hole just never opened up. Madison Southern with the gang tackle on him.
So 2nd and about 10 as we go down to 5 minutes to go in the first half. So East Jessamine gets the football back. They trail 7-0, but now it's time to dial up some offense here for the Jaguars.
Yeah, you don't want to have a quick 3-and-out and make your punter punt from back there with the issues they've had punting the ball. Really more with the snaps has been an issue, although the last one was a good snap.
Heisel waiting for the snap. 2nd and 10. Calls his own number, runs up the middle, picks his way for some nice yardage. Out to around the 15. A good job there for Justin Heisel.
Like you say, on that one, there was no question. He was going to follow his lineman right up the field. And, again, if nothing else, to get you a little bit of room. I'm not saying you're not going to get the first down here. You get a 3rd and manageable there, but you also don't have the ball back on the 9-yard line.
A 3rd and 4 at the 15 as we go down to about 4 minutes here in the first half.
Quick games tonight. Very quick.
Well, two teams that have run the ball pretty efficiently. They've done some passing, but they've been pretty careful with that too. 3rd and 4 at the 15. They run it end around, and ball carrier just couldn't get free. Dylan Carter, he picked up a yard, but he needed 3 more.
That was a good thought. They handed it to Tajee Jackson, who then handed it off, something I haven't seen, but they stopped it, and now you're going to have to go back to the punt, which is tough place to punt.
Now Isaac Johnson will be in the shadows of his own goal line. I assume that it is Walter Smith. It is, who's back to return it.
Where else would you have him? Maybe to block it.
4th and 3 at the 16. Clean snap, and he gets it out of there. It's a spiraling kick, and it's muffed, but then picked up. And here comes Smith across the 45, the 40, 35, down to the 33.
Got a block in the back about at the 49-yard line. So that's one of those where when you're Smith, you say, well, just don't, if you're going to get a flag, let me know, and I won't take all that punishment. But, yeah, the head linesman the referee called that one way back there.
Well, that's a big deal there for the Jaguars because that really makes it an outstanding punt after all said and done.
Nice spiral, and I tell you, it was a good kick. I don't know. It looks like there may be 2 flags on the play. So they're going to at least bring this one back. Yeah.
A block in the back is the call on Madison Southern, so that will back them up across midfield.
I'm guessing the other flag was down here, but, of course, you're going to take the call that's right where he received the ball, take him back further, so yes.
As Smith muffed the punt, but it bounced right back up to him. And he had about 15 yards, but after the flag, Madison Southern back to their own 39.
It's always interesting. It's all, what have you done for me lately? Because if you start on 39, usually you say, that's great field position. Yeah. But here you're like, oh, it's on the 39.
It looked like before the flag came in, it was going to be about their own the other 33. They run it outside. Picking his way, Whitehead gains about 8 yards. Just a physical churning run.
Was, and I'm so impressed with his vision to cut those back. That's what he does. He gets as much as he can one way, and then he's able to look and cut quickly to get extra yardage. So you get 2nd and 1, as you said, really quickly coming to the line, but a lot of options.
Inside 2.5 minutes, 2nd and a long 1 at the 48. Now looking to the sideline. Cole Carpenter's got Smith in the slot and Etheridge out wide to the right, which is the open side. And he's going to throw. It's Smith, 45, 50. 45 spins to the 44. That'll be a first down. Move the chains.
It's exactly what you want to do. You stop the clock with 1:57 seconds. You're going to start it back, but, boy, you just go ahead and move the ball down the field.
So it's at the 44 for the Eagles. East Jessamine just trying to hang on. They're down 7-0, don't want to give up more. Show blitz. One of the backers was charging in hard. Looked like Liam McLeod sneaking up, but we'll see if they stick with it. Carpenter, nope, they don't blitz. They run Carpenter up the middle and not much there.
Not much at all. On that, I think you're going to see a timeout. Yeah, that's what you have to do is call a timeout there. Got to stop that clock with 1:25 left in the second quarter.
And we'll take the break as well. Madison Southern up 7-0. You're watching East Jessamine football on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
7-0 Madison Southern over East Jessamine. It's homecoming at East Jessamine.
Big to do at halftime. Big night.
Yeah. I'll tell the folks on air, I asked Rick Reams if he was a homecoming candidate, and he said he was not, but that Mrs. Reams was. So We know how it goes. Second and long. Madison Southern flips it out to Whitehead. 45, 40, 35. Gets a first down and goes out of bounds.
That's just smart football. He ran as far as he could, as fast as he could, and then get out of bounds. So many kids want to take that ball up the field for 2 or 3 more yards, which means nothing at that point. You got a first down, stop the clock.
I'm not sure that wasn't a lateral as I looked at the replay there. It may well have been behind the line of scrimmage. Well, it was definitely behind the line of scrimmage. It may have been behind the receiver, but in any case, it's a first down. He's got Whitehead out there on the edge, picked up 10 yards, stopped the clock, new set of downs, ball at the 34. And here go the Eagles. Whitehead off the left side, picks his way 30, 25, puts his head down. Looks like he might have the first down there.
You want to talk about punishing defenders. East Jessamine at half is going to know they've been in a ball game because he just put his head down, knocked him down, and got out of the bounds and another first down. Very impressive.
Well, you got the Abney connection. I'm going to say that Whitehead's got a little Mike Allstott in his getting out.
Yes, I'll go with that. For the youngsters out there, YouTube it.
That's it. That's it. We'll tell you about the good old days, kids.
Absolutely.
First and 10 Eagles at the 24, minute 5 in the half. Carpenter gives it off inside with Whitehead, 25, 20, 15, down to about the 13. Another first down.
You get the stoppage of the clock to set the chains. Again, taking a little bit of time to get the chains down there, and they're going to start the clock, and Madison Southern's ready to roll.
First down, ball at the 13 for the Eagles, less than 50 seconds. Carpenter looks to throw, flips it out to Whitehead, 15, 10. Works his way outside. I don't think, he did apparently go out of bounds, which is a big heads-up play right there.
Absolutely. And, right now, the clock is what you have to watch. You can't keep on running those if you don't, but you do have timeouts. So they're in good states right now.
It's frozen right now. Second down, 34 seconds. The Eagles do have 2 timeouts remaining, but can hold on to them for another play after the heads-up play by Whitehead to get out of bounds.
Which is always helpful to not have to burn one of those timeouts.
Second and 5 at the 7. And now the whistle blows, and East Jessamine's going to call the timeout.
That's their final timeout. You might as well use it.
Yeah, we will take the break as well. 7-0, but Madison Southern threatening for more here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Madison Southern threatening to add to a 7-0 lead. East Jessamine trying to dig in.
Yeah, if you're East Jessamine, boy, you really don't want to give up any points here and go in down 7-0 as opposed to 2 scores.
And Madison Southern gets the ball out of the half as well. 34 seconds. Sophomore quarterback Cole Carpenter awaits the snap. Gives it off. His back picks his way. I don't think he got the first down. I think he's going to be a little bit shy inside the 5, of course, but whistle's blowing. We've got another timeout.
It's another time where you have those in your pocket, so it's a good way. We saw getting out of bounds. Really, it made a difference.
It'll be a 3rd and short, and they come out of this. Well, here's some of the work earlier in the drive to get us down here. Smith really been impressive today. Carpenter has done a good job just managing the offense here.
Absolutely.
Whitehead always a threat, whether it's the power runs inside, catching a pass, finding the first down marker, finding the sideline. Just a very heads-up drive
running over
here
people
for the Eagles.
Another pass to him.
He's had a fine half as well. A third down and 1 at the 4. 26 seconds. 1 timeout left for Madison Southern if they need it. They got a big tight end in there. Let's see if they move left with him. They give it to Whitehead. He puts his head down. He's got the first down. He might get the touchdown. Yes, he does.
Gets the assist from his linemen. And, you know, the linemen love that. They're just pushing as hard as they can, and Whitehead needs to thank them because, boy, great play. But he kept his feet moving. He is the real deal, I tell you. Very impressive. If we watch this again, watch as he's hit here, and then he keeps moving, and watch his linemen come, and they just keep pushing, driving, get in the end zone to score with very little time left.
A
17 seconds.
61-yard drive just went right down the field. Smith on for the extra point. Snap is low, it bounces, and thus the kick is blocked.
Yeah,
and it'll be 13-0 Madison Southern, 17 seconds in the half.
The holder did a great job getting it down, but it just took too long to get back there.
Let the rush come through when it one-hopped him, but
just not the way East Jessamine wanted the half to end.
No.
You know, to give up a touchdown and then going to have to give the ball back at the start of the second half, really tough. I'm very impressed so far with Madison Southern's offense. Very impressive tonight. And, again, I think we talked about before the game, no one knew what they were going to get from Madison Southern.
Yeah.
The COVID issues they have really put them behind. So they're a couple weeks behind everyone else, and we're seeing tonight they're starting to come out of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a good physical back, a quarterback who seems to have a good command on his offense, and then, you know, Mr. Smith out there who's going to do everything.
Absolutely.
That's 3 weapons. I mean, you got that. You could make some noise.
Yes. You can go a long way with those kids.
And here comes the kickoff from Mr. Smith. High kick. It's short, but it's going to be returned. Actually made about the 10, 15, and then stumbling down at the 19-yard line, Cameron Smith.
Yeah, there's something in that right there in the field, because that was the same place that Smith tripped also. But, you know, I think at this time you don't take any chances. Take a knee and get out of here.
I would expect the same, particularly with no timeouts. I
Yes.
think if you had any thoughts of getting aggressive, that would temper it real quick.
But with my history this year, the odds are they'll throw the bomb. So we'll see. We'll see what I know.
Well, you mentioned it. I saw it myself in warm-ups. Heisel's got the arm to do it. Well, let's see. 1st and 10 at the 19. Seconds to go in the half. They are going to take a shot. Heisel sets deep. Now he's going to pull it down, and he's going to run. He doesn't really have anywhere to go, but picks up a few yards, and that should take us to intermission.
That should do it. No way to stop the clock now.
And that does it for the half. Madison Southern has having it their way so far. It's 13-0 Eagles, but it's halftime. It's homecoming. Maybe a little homecoming mojo could come around for East Jessamine in the second half. We'll see soon enough. You are watching East Jessamine football here on Glycod.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Halftime at East Jessamine High School. It's homecoming, the homecoming court coming onto the field. The two teams, it's been kind of a slobber knocker. Kind of what we said, the two running backs are kind of just punching and counter-punching, Rick Reams.
It's just exactly as we said beforehand. They were going to go through these two running backs, and that's exactly what they've done. Both running backs have had good games, but Tajee Jackson not quite as good tonight.
Yeah, Madison Southern's done a good job. And then, of course, offensively, it's 13-0. All the big plays so far, or at least most of them, coming from that Madison Southern offense. The two teams went out. They swapped turnovers to start the game, but then Madison Southern put together a good drive. They had two big plays that did it. They hit a nice long pass, which you're going to see right here. Quarterback Cole Carpenter hits Jay Sean Etheridge. 40-yard connection right there. That put him in position, and then on the very next play, the running back Stephen Whitehead looked like he was down right there at the 10. He's just going to bang his way into the end zone, give him the touchdown, extra point from Walter Smith. That came with 4:06 to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 Eagles right there. Really set the tone strong.
It did. Effort. Never was going to go down. He spun around, made it into the end zone. As you said, a great pass on the play before. We've not seen that all night, and that was a great play there to get in that position. But, yeah, that was just kind of set the tone for the rest of the half.
It really did, and it was 7-0 for a long time. And then just before intermission, another nice long drive from Madison Southern to get on the scoreboard again. This time wasn't any one big play, kind of alternated. Different plays. The drive covered 61 yards. Carpenter able to do some things. There you see the nice little flip pass to Walter Smith, able to turn it upfield, gain some yardage. The other big guy, the back we talked about, Stephen Whitehead. He's done it running. He's done it receiving. Just a bear of a guy to track down, to bring down, to deal with, basically, for the Jaguars of East Jessamine.
And as we talked about, the smarts to get out of bounds, to take a hit, get out of bounds, use your clock wisely. As you can see here, the same thing. Makes it out to the outside. When he goes down, he's getting to the sideline. Then his linemen, they get their time in the sun. Right there, look at that. They are so excited. Look at there. They got him in the end zone.
I think Carson Livers should get at least 2 or 3 points right there.
He'll tell his kids later that he scored that touchdown.
He kind of did. Extra point was blocked. It was no good. It's 13-0 at intermission. For East Jessamine, the defense really has been the big player. Kept him in it, not quite able to turn back the tide, but it's not been for lack of effort. Made some big plays, had a nice interception in the red zone, had some good plays getting after the opposing quarterback. And we see some of that right here. Here was the pick. It was 4th and long. And now this was the pass rush. Sorry, there's the sack, which set up the interception a couple plays later. So they were able to do their part there and turn away Madison Southern. But, just offensively, got to get something going here in the second half.
Yeah, and that's what they're talking about, I'm sure, at halftime, is we've got to get a drive to take it down the field and put some points on the board.
Well, and we will be back to bring it to you shortly as the halftime festivities continue here at East Jessamine. You're watching East Jessamine football here on Glycod.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
Homecoming halftime here at East Jessamine. The homecoming king, Colin Cleary. The homecoming queen, Deanna Lopez. Congratulations to them.
Absolutely. I'm still shut out. I'm 0-4. I thought maybe this year I had a chance, but it just didn't happen, so that's okay.
We just age like fine wine, Mr. Reams. That's the best you can say for us, and I'm not sure how true it is. But in any case, meanwhile, there are other games tonight. Why don't you tell us about some of those?
Yeah, a lot of games here in this area. We have Woodford County 32-0 over West Jessamine. 6:12 left in the second quarter. Big time Woodford County there. Henry Clay is down at Bryan Station 26-0 in the third. Scott County, a big cross rival game here. They're ahead of Great Crossing 7-0. 2:32 left in the second quarter. You have Lafayette up 7-0 at George Rogers Clark in the second. You have Bourbon County 7 and Knox Central 0 with 4 minutes 43 seconds left in the first quarter. So that first score, though, boy, Woodford County this year, they have found the magic.
We were talking about that one earlier. Dennis Johnson really has gotten them going well. That kind of surprises me.
I thought for sure that would be a little closer. So you got a little update. Lafayette up 7-3 at the half. But, yeah, with West Jessamine had to come out of that game feeling good against East Jessamine. But, boy, I tell you what, Woodford County is the real deal. And it's been a while since you can say that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, undefeated, looking very likely to stay that way. maybe they're a team that that Frederick Douglass will run into down the line. That's one I'm always aware of. We do a lot of their games on Glycod. Yeah. You and I've gotten to do one of those together, and always a challenging team. But 5A's shifting around a lot this year.
Yeah, and I think, if Woodford County wants to show they're on the map, that's a team you can play and try to show that.
That's
so
it. Yeah.
Very good, very impressive. West Jessamine, on the other hand, boy, you've got to come out in the second half and try to get something on the board, because your kids right now, I'm sure, are decimated. Being down 13-0 is one thing, but 36-0, man, that's a beating you're taking right there.
Yeah, that's a good point. East Jessamine, not a great spot here, but hey, could be much worse. 2 scores, come out and do some good things, get right back in it.
Yeah, you're going to have to get a stop on that first series. You don't want Madison Southern to have a long drive. As we said, this game is moving along quickly.
It is.
Because of all the running, not a whole lot of passing, not a whole lot of penalties. Been played very, very cleanly. But East Jessamine, as we talked about, you've got to find something offensively. Tazi Jackson is usually that, but as you said, I'm very impressed with the way Madison Southern has put a stop on him tonight.
Yeah, they've really done a good job. See if they can do it for 4 quarters, though. We'll be back with the second half shortly here on Glycod.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank with a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff. Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Well, 13-0 at halftime for Madison Southern. Talked about it a little bit. Got to come out and get a stop here for East Jessamine. That's the biggest thing to start this second half, Rick.
And we talked about both teams has a -4 turnover differential. It's still going to be that. But you want to come out and make the big play. You've got to make something happen on defense because you cannot let them go down the field and score again. To get down 3 scores is going to be very, very difficult. And that's what they have to talk about. Not only are they talking about what are we going to do on offense, how are we going to stop them on defense, because I tell you what, we've seen Madison Southern, their offense is clicking tonight.
Yeah, they're going to run Whitehead, I'd imagine, a good deal with a lead.
And who else do you think we might see?
Mr. Smith just might find a way to impact the game some way or another.
Mr. Smith has definitely come to Nicholasville tonight.
What a fun player.
Absolutely. I love watching him.
You know, two teams that they were ground-based, but they'll take some shots through the air. They kind of play base defense, but they'll sneak a blitz in there or have an extra DB roaming around to pick a pass. Really could go anywhere here in the second half.
You could. And with East Jessamine, as we said, a stop, but then on offense you got to make something happen. You can't have 3 and outs. You can't have negative yardage. You got to get ahead of the sticks, and you got to make a move down the field to at least show you can do it.
Absolutely. Well, the good news is we're only a few minutes away, and we will be back to bring it to you shortly here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Well, down to about a minute 10 until the halftime festivities are finally over and we're ready for another half.
Sometimes homecoming makes it last a little bit longer, but you know what? That's what this is all
about.
They
were pretty darn orderly tonight. I'm going to give them credit. They kind of got everybody in, got everybody out. Yeah, some of these homecoming half times are go about as long as the game.
Yeah, they can. And, you know, a lot of times they like to have a band performance, which I understand the band wants to do it. But tonight, like you said, man, they had that going, got them out on the field, got it announced, and now they're off the field and everyone's ready to play football.
Promises to be a good second half. Love this field. I was down here before the season, actually, and that turf is superb. I was able to just get out there and walk around on it a little bit, and I felt like I was probably a few tenths of a second faster than I was otherwise.
Wow, I'm impressed. I would have liked to see
that.
Maybe
7.4 in the 40, maybe. I don't know.
And you didn't even pull a hammy or anything.
Not that I knew of. Nobody could tell the difference if I did. So
Madison Southern getting ready to go out on the field. You see them ready there talking about how they're going to do this. I think we know who's going to return the kick back there for them. So if I'm East
we haven't seen a kickoff, so I'm not certain he'll be back there, but if he's not, I'm surprised.
If I'm East Jessamine, I don't kick to him, that's for sure.
No.
If I can kick it out of the end zone, I will, but they don't have that ability. But I do not. Last week they did a lot of pooch kicks, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that try to either get a big man up front to kind of fumble that ball or get a fair catch or something. But I just don't think you want to put it in Smith's hands. And as we said, he is back there.
He is back there along with Jacob Thomas. They are the return men. Let's see what East Jessamine's got. They're waiting to break the huddle, and here they come. Haven't seen their kickoff game yet, but first time for everything. Pink cleats for the kicker.
Boy, that's even more impressive there.
Cam Schulfarth will handle the job.
East Jess will be kicking off.
As you said, he's had a quiet first half because he hadn't had to do anything. Oh, looky there.
Yeah, Madison Southern, meanwhile, flipped their return men. They're trying to sneak Smith the football, and it's an onside kick. But whistles blow, flag
like
flies.
You got an offside. I think what happens is your players get so excited about that they get ahead of the kicker. But boy, again, we talked about trying to make something to happen, and I love that. I think just give it a try, see what happens there. But you can't probably try it twice.
No, that probably ruined the surprise right there.
Yeah, the element of surprise is now gone. But I love how Madison Southern switch their deep receivers there.
Yeah,
they were going to make a play, and then the ball went about 8 yards, but their flag went out very early.
I'm curious as to whether they'll flip again. If they don't, they stay aligned the way they are. Smith on the right side, Thomas on the left. Well, let's see if they try a traditional kick now. It is very short. Popped up middle of the field, caught about the 27. The return man able to get to the 35. And that's about all for Etheridge. So really a pretty good kick there, particularly after the penalty.
We talked about that last week, that, that's not a bad kick to get it high up in the air. Doesn't have to be long. Get your players down there. And then you also get a guy that's not really – he does handle the ball, but really you expect your back men to get those balls.
Mm-hmm. So Madison Southern with the 2-score lead will start the second half with the ball on their own 36. Stephen Whitehead found the end zone twice in the first half. Let's see where they go to begin the second half. Carpenter gives to Whitehead, right side, picks his way, finds some room. Pick up a 5, pick up of 10. Goodness.
Boy, again, very patient, finds his hole and keeps on moving. Looks like a hold on Madison Southern. If you're East Jessamine, that's what you want. You want them to put themselves in penalties situation there. So, yeah, another hold that just negates a good run by Whitehead.
Kind of wonder why you bother to hold for the guy. He'll take care of it.
You know what? Just get out there and just kind of put your hands there. Don't grab anyone. And like you said, he'll take care of the rest.
Stay within the rules of the game. He'll do the rest. But a break for East Jessamine because now it's 1st and 20.
And again, that's what you want. You want them behind the sticks, but you've got to come up with the plays now to make them stop here.
Just underway here in quarter number 3. Cooling off a little bit, but still a beautiful night here in Nicholasville. 1st and 20 at the 26. Carpenter want to take a shot. Throws it out there for Etheridge. 50-50 ball is incomplete.
Well, I tell you, if he could have let him a little bit, he was out there. But as you said, it was a 50-50 ball. Threw it kind of back shoulder, but it was not able to be caught back there. But, it's worth a play, a little hitch and go. And, we saw his arm in the first half. He could do it. But now, again, if you're East Jessamine, that's good. It's 2nd and 20.
Carpenter not shy about it. And Etheridge obviously kind of his deep ball target. See if they go to him again or they get a little more pedestrian here on 2nd and 20. Coach Clark definitely takes his time getting these plays in. I feel like Cole Carpenter spent half of this evening staring at his own sideline.
Not having a play clock with back judge. It's still have time though. He's not made his signal, so.
2nd and 20, 26. Going to throw. Good rush, but he ducks under it and able to pick his way short yardage. Dylan Carter came flying through and disrupted the play.
He sure did. He blew that play up. Smart not to throw that ball. It would have been knocked down, but, boy, really nice play there to make it a 3rd and very long. But we have a flag, so it'll be interesting to see what the call is now. Oh, unsportsmanlike conduct against West Jessamine. Man, against East, you just can't keep shooting yourself in the foot. That would have been a 3rd and long, and you end up with an automatic 1st down. And, man, that just really, really hurts if you're East Jessamine.
Yeah, we've got a player shaken up there for the Jaguars. Bryson Hubbard now on the sideline. It's actually not an automatic 1st down. This one always confuses me. It's 2nd down and about 4.
I believe we had the officials come to our conference and talk about that, and I apparently wasn't listening.
2nd and 4 at the 43. They run it outside with Whitehead. 45, puts his head down, gets around midfield, but a flag comes in the area that would usually indicate holding.
Another hold. Big 81 for Madison Southern was out there. And like you say, in that case, he was already past him. There was no need to keep on holding.
Brett Ursuline, 6'5", 270, which makes it hard to hide from those officials.
He sticks out on the field. You can see him from a mile away. But he needs to know that also, that the officials can see that too. So let that play go. But, again, Madison Southern is shooting themselves in the foot right now, but East Jessamine has to make a stop.
2nd and 12 after the penalty at the 34. Kind of the hokey-pokey offense so far for Madison Southern. They go 10 yards forward and then 10 yards back. Here they are, 2nd and 12. Well, the sign says 3rd and 12, but I think that's wrong. I think it is 2nd.
Should be.
2 receivers left, but they run inside with Whitehead, and there's not much there.
No.
Taken down at about the 35, only short yardage.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and long. Well, it looks like they're saying 4th.
It
I'm
says
not really
4th
sure
down, yeah. It is apparently 4th down. The scoreboard operator was with me, but
I don't know how it was 4th down.
No, I think we might have had a reverse Colorado here. I think this might be a 3-down possession, but
and we can't go to the New York to call and see if they could check on that for us.
No, I'm afraid it's going to be what it's going to be.
And East Jessamine will definitely take that.
Punting situation here for the Eagles. Snap comes through, and they're faking it. Is it there? It's Smith. 40, 50, 45, 40. One man to beat, and he beat him. Who else would it be? Oh, there come flags.
Yeah, he held him.
Now he takes it into the end zone. It's not going to count. It's still going to be a 1st down. Goodness.
I tell you what, you have him on your team, there's nothing that you can't expect to happen. And on that one, I would have never thought of a fake punt.
No,
absolutely
and
watch this.
not.
Watch him just come out. He was going right
away.
away.
He wasn't ever going to punt that ball.
And again, with the play right here, he could have scored on his own, but that hold is very clearly right there. And I think he saw that too. And, man, take points off the board, but you're going to get 1st and 10 for Madison Southern.
It goes to the 32. So it's still a gain of 33 yards on the fake punt.
Boy. And, again, East Jessamine thinks we've got the stop. We're going to get the ball just like we wanted. And, boy, you have everyone at the line, and he just busts through.
Just took off. Not an iota of hesitation.
No.
Gutsy call by Coach Clark to just say, here it comes.
Stop me if you can.
1st and 10 Eagles at the 32. And now Carpenter will look to the sideline. 8:50 in the clock running. Quarter number 3, already 13-0. Looked like East Jessamine had a stop, but a fake punt flips the field. On the 32, they run Whitehead. 30, puts his head down. 25, he's a grinder. 24.
Never stops moving those legs. Just keeps on churning and churning. A nice gain on a 1st down. Again, gets you 2nd and very, short, so you can have a lot of options out there.
Boy, you can just kind of feel the air droop out of this stadium. They really had a good thing going, and then they didn't, and now it's 2nd and 2 at the 24, and I would expect we're going to see another dose of Whitehead here.
This team, you think Whitehead or Walter Smith?
And it's going Whitehead. 20. Down to the 19. It's hard to get him down without him gaining 4, 5, 6 yards.
It is. I tell you, just keeps churning, keeps moving. Very patient, as we talked about. Finds his hole, waits for his hole, and then hits it, and then just keeps on going. I tell you, very impressive running back.
1st down at the 19-yard line. Everything going the way of the Madison Southern Eagles. Carpenter leaves it with Whitehead, right side. Tripped up, kind of slid for a couple there.
Yeah, that one, if he was in the NFL, I think he could have just kept on going. But
hopped back up, yeah.
Injury
timeout,
looks like.
Yeah, we've got a man down. We'll take the break as well. 13-0 Madison Southern, but they're driving for more here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The prescription pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Second and 7 at the 16 for Madison Southern. Taji Jackson was helped off the field. Hopefully he's all right.
He's back up. He wants to get out on the field.
Carpenter leaves it with Whitehead. 15, 10. Places the ball gently on the 5 as he's taken down. Such a strong physical runner, and he just gently reached out and laid the ball down.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Again, I'm so impressed with his football IQ.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing to play the game. It's another thing to understand the game, and that's what I've been so impressed with him tonight.
First and goal at the 6. East Jessamine really in need of a stand here. Madison Southern going for the kill. It's Whitehead, left side, and he's hit and pushed back. He didn't reach the end zone on that one.
He's probably saying, where are my linemen on this one? I needed to be pushed forward, but, boy, he took it down very close. A nice run, but as you said, East Jessamine has to have a stop here. It's just this drive is taking, although it's been in two different sides, they had the ball and should have had to give it back up, but this drive is taking almost 7-8 minutes off the clock, which East Jessamine just doesn't have.
Second and goal at the 3 now. See Carpenter up under center. He hands it off. Whitehead near the goal line. He stretched the ball out. I think he's just shy.
They're going to put it right at the goal line there. So, yeah, like you said, again, tried to stretch that ball across the line, but I think that's the first time we've seen him under center all night, but they went up there and moved it quickly. I wouldn't be surprised to see it again. I think with the way the lineman's blocking, just give the ball to whoever you want under center and have him just run forward.
Right. Yeah. They don't need much here. It's third and goal inside the 1. East Jessamine trying to make a stand. They hand it off. Whitehead is in the end zone. Touchdown.
That time he leaped off his feet and got in the end zone. Again, you know who brought you here, and you just keep on feeding him the ball, and did a great job there with a touchdown for the first score of this third quarter, and, boy, that really puts him behind. See on this replay, just he gets the ball, gets hit, and just jumps into the end zone for the score. All night long he's been hit and just keeps on moving. So I think, what are they going to go for 2 here, Joe?
I was going to say Whitehead is staying on the field, so it feels like the answer is yes, and indeed they are. With it 19-0, they'll try to make it 21. 5:04 to go in quarter number 3. 2-point play here for Madison Southern. They hand it to Whitehead, and he's in. 2 for Madison Southern, makes it 21-0.
I think I could have called that play.
Make it look pretty easy. 21-0 Madison Southern. You're watching East Jessamine football here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville, or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
$21-0 now, the edge for Madison Southern. Boy, East Jessamine in a hole here, Rick.
That's exactly what we said East Jessamine did not want to happen. And they thought they had a stop, and we had a fake punt and then just moved it down the field. Whitehead brought it in the end zone and then goes in for the 2-point conversion to make it 3 scores.
Walter Smith to kick off. It's a line drive, settles in about the 5. Nice return out to the 20, 25, trying to break free, but he just can't. Cameron Smith slung down there. Do you open up the playbook here if you're East Jessamine? Are you going to throw it a little more, or are you just going to say, let's do what we do and see if we can create a break at some later point.
Yeah, I see it two different ways. One, you say, what the heck, let's just go ahead. But secondly, it's not something you do normally. Then you make a mistake, and then you're down even bigger. So if I'm East Jessamine, I think I go with Taji, but also with the thought we can make the long pass because we have done it before, but you got to get protection for your quarterback, Heisel.
Taji not in the ball game, maybe still banged up. Logan Willems is the back, and now he shifts out. Empty backfield for Heisel, who pulls it down, and now heaves one. He's got a man out there. It's incomplete. Took a nice deep shot, but Moses Penman not quite able to catch up with that one.
Yeah, that was, again, he has a surprisingly strong arm. You just don't see that in him, but you and I watched him warm-ups, made some great passes, but he just didn't have anyone catch it in warm-ups.
Yeah.
But that one was, just about a yard too long. But you take a shot there. I think that I can't argue with that.
There's actually Jacob Crofts, who he tried to go to. I've got him as number 2, but he's wearing number 3 tonight. So
he made 2 big catches last week.
2nd and 10, direct snap, and they run inside. Not a ton of yardage there for Logan Willems, able to pick up a couple.
I'm trying to see Taji on the sidelines, trying to see if there's doing anything, but I can't pick him out just yet.
No, don't see him either.
Surprised that there's definitely has to be a reason for him not to be playing.
He did come out on that last defensive series, so he may well be banged up and unable to go. 3rd and 7, inside 4.5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. The Jaguars need a play. Heisel to throw, sets deep, rolls, looks, running. I think he got there.
Nice, smart play by him.
Knew where the markers were and went just beyond them.
As my wife always says, it'd be a lot better if these players had a yellow line in person because that way you know where you go. She said she doesn't think that's fair that they just have it on TV. But, on that one, you have to know the game.
Yeah.
You have to know where you have to get and to get there.
And you'll see guys who just don't have the feel for it. It was a nice play by Heisel to know exactly where he was going.
Exactly.
1st and 10 at the 36. See if the Jaguars can turn that into a successful drive. 2 receivers each way. Heisel leaves it with Willems inside. Short yardage. Picks up about a yard.
So he's a big running back. Big, strong running back, but a good play by Madison Southern there to make the tackle. And Taji Jackson is on the sideline. I did pick him up, and it looks like he's getting ready to come in the game, which
there he goes.
I think, let him sit out, let him get his breath, make sure he's okay, but you're going to have him. There's no way you're going to win this game without having Taji Jackson in there.
2nd and 9 at the 37 for the Jags. Heisel in the shotgun. Jackson beside him, but Heisel looking to throw. Fires. It's caught.
Oh.
Looks like a first down. Could have been a face mask. Flag comes in.
Yeah.
I think they did catch it.
I was going to say,
boy,
that was a nice pass, a nice play by Croft. And Cross got his face mask grabbed, kept on going. He's feeling that a little bit right now, but, hey, that's a big play there.
Well, Heisel able to make a couple of plays, one with his feet, one with his arm.
Yeah. And that time you kind of used Taji Jackson as a decoy. They had him coming out of the backfield, looked at him first, and then had Cross wide open down the middle.
1st and 10 at the 48. East Jessamine on the move. 3 minutes and change here in the 3rd quarter. 21-0 Madison Southern. Heisel rolls. Heisel's going to take a shot. Fires it out there. Nearly intercepted.
Boy, I tell you what, that one he had to turn all the way around. It was a good play, and boy, but he's got to be frustrated with that. But that was a nice play there to stay with the receiver. And, that's one thing I've noticed with Heisel. Rolling out to his left, he has a little more trouble throwing that ball, getting his feet set, whereas he goes straight back or to the right, he seems to be much more comfortable.
Agree. Yeah, absolutely. And that one kind of hung up there, and that's what you really can't do on a ball like that. Lucky to get by with it. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. See Heisel Fakes to Jackson, keeps it himself off the left side, 45, 43. Gained about half a dozen. Third and manageable.
Yeah, again, they're using Taji Jackson kind of as a decoy. Made the fake there, which I think is a smart play because if you're a defender, that's who I'm looking for to get the ball. And as you said, Heisel's made some pretty good runs on this series.
3rd and 4 at the 42. Clock ticks down to 2.5 minutes. Quarter number 3. The Jags need a score to get back in it. 3rd and 4. Heisel set up a screen. It's caught. First down yardage, I think. We'll see where they mark it.
Well, this is all going to be on the mark. Looks like where they've got it marked, it should be a first down.
Agree. Still waiting for the official indication, and there it is. First down.
First down.
Play is another first down, Jaguars.
He's 6'4", 170 pounds, but that 6'4" frame, as he came across the middle, the pass was high. He jumped up and got it. And I think, they are opening their playbook, which I think is wise to do.
1st and 10 at the 38. Best drive of the game for East Jessamine. Quick throw. Out of, and back into the hands of the receiver. It's Jaden Ramey who's able to catch it, but no gain.
Yeah, that was one of those. It was a high pass. He made a tip and got the ball back, but like you said, no gain there. But again, this is the furthest down the field that East Jessamine's been, and you want to just keep on going with this with only about 1:15 left. But you want to get the ball, at least get some points on the board, however you need to do it. Mm-hmm. But you have to do it right now before you go into the fourth quarter feeling not as good about yourself.
2 receivers each way. Direct snap to Jackson. Oh, and he is hit
and
in the middle
the ball.
Lost the football. Alex Buttry just leveled him and caused a fumble.
So you can see on this replay, I think Taji, he wasn't quite ready, and the hit came very quickly. Direct snap, he came in, and boy, that's just a big hit right there. And, you just don't know with the injury playing defense, you don't know if that had something to do with it or not. But, boy, Madison Southern, again, their defense, and, we've talked a lot about their offense, but, boy, their defense, they may give up some yards, but, boy, they've had some big turnovers here tonight.
That's true. They've bent a little bit, but they certainly haven't broken, and that's part of why they're up 21-0. Here in the final minute of quarter number 3, back on the attack offensively. Carpenter gives it to Whitehead. He's across the 40. He's across the 45. He's across the 50. Into East Jessamine territory, and flags come flying in. Late hit there, possibly?
Late hit. I don't think there's any doubt. But, with him, you got to hit him because he just keeps on going. He's the Energizer Bunny. He doesn't stop. And so, with that, you just think, well, he must still be in bounds because he's still moving.
Yeah, if you don't make sure he's out of bounds, he won't be.
Yes,
so.
And he will keep on going. You're exactly right. But got a personal foul there, and, it's just the worst possible thing right now for East Jessamine. Have a turnover and then give up a big run and then 15 yards on top of that.
Yeah.
So, boy, I tell you, these kids just have to be they're hanging their heads a little bit, and I understand. It's frustrating.
1st and 10 at the 34 now for Madison Southern. Carpenter, 2 receivers right. Claps his hands for the ball. They run it inside. That's the other Whitehead, and he's got a big gain. 20, 15 as he's tripped up. Rocky Whitehead.
You said, give me that ball. I want some of this action. But, I think we talked about it. We've talked about how the defense starts getting tired. They've had to be on the field a long time. And now is the time, as you get towards the fourth quarter, that, man, you're just doing your best to try to knock the guys down. And when you get fresh legs in there, awfully tough to stop them.
We'll see if Madison Southern runs another play. Looks like they're going to. Clock running now inside 20 seconds. Really up to them. 1st and 10 at the 15. Carpenter gives to the other Whitehead inside the 10. Flies forward down to about the 8. So that's Rocky Whitehead. But get this, Rocky Whitehead is a junior. Stephen Whitehead is a sophomore.
I'll tell you what, you just have two Whiteheads there, but into the third quarter with 21-0. Man, what a quarter.
Well, we'll step aside and be back for the fourth quarter here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
$21-0 Madison Southern as we prepare for the fourth quarter. It's been a pretty good third quarter for the Eagles of Madison Southern. The offense just grinding its way down the field. Here was one of the ways they did it. Stephen Whitehead.
Just does not stop.
High motor. And then I love that Rocky Whitehead is in there now, but I also love that Rocky Whitehead, who's the backup, is a class ahead of Stephen Whitehead. So I'm going to go biblical on you here. Is this one of these instances where the older will serve the younger on this one, Rick Reams?
I think he would disagree, but yeah, I see where you're going with that. So, but there was the touchdown, and we're back live now.
Well, he's been a handful. A 2nd down and 4 as we start the fourth quarter. And Rocky Whitehead says, I want my touchdown. Let's see. Stephen with the 3-0 lead in the Whitehead touchdown derby. Rocky gets his shot. The 10, the 5, falls forward. I don't think he got there.
Got to about the 2-yard line or 1-yard line. But
if I'm Stephen, I'm over there saying, Coach, I feel like I got a play in me here if you want to put me back in.
Now, unfortunately, it looks like he went down there, and he's going to have to come out of the game.
Well, it may be what happens then.
Yeah.
Got a player shaken up, and
it's Rocky.
No, Rocky's still in there. That's
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a big
one of the big guys.
Yeah. Looks like his helmet came out, but boy, the coaches, I think it's not as bad as I thought, but the coaches ran out there at first. But boy.
But Stephen is in both Whiteheads.
Oh boy, now here you go.
Boy, you're talking about
Rocky's
picking
the closest
your
to the quarterback.
That's
Let's see if he can get the ball first.
Rocky the fullback, Stephen the deep back. Cole Carpenter, who am I going to give it to? He goes to the short back. And Rocky Whitehead.
Rocky gets in. That's
he gets
good.
in. There you go. So the older brother gets on the board.
Yeah, he said, all right, younger brother.
Here's how we do it.
Yep, that's right. So very, very, very impressive team. Madison Southern. And, again, I think it's like we said, they're just starting to find themselves. You know, they've had a rough year. But, boy, tonight you're getting healed up pretty quickly.
Yeah. Walter Smith, 1 for 2 on extra points. Last one was blocked. This one comes through clean, and he puts it out. It's high, it's straight, and it's 28-0 Madison Southern. And we will step aside here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
So 4 Whitehead touchdowns, the first 3 by Stephen, the 4th by Rocky, give Madison Southern a 28-0 lead. 11:35 to play. Done a good job here in this second half, just seizing control.
They have. East Jessamine is just, they They had what they didn't need to happen. A long drive, a touchdown, and then get the ball back after a fumble and another touchdown.
Smith kicks off, settles down at about the 5-yard line. Here's the return man, 15 to 20, trying to get that edge to 25, and he is taken down right there as Cameron Smith.
Whitehead made the tackle there, so coming up a little gimpy there, you know. There's times where I think sometimes you just let your other kids come in.
Yeah, when it's 28-0 might be one of them. I would agree. But he's staying in for defense.
Yeah, he's got to be tired. But now you see what you do. You know, Jackson had the big fumble last time.
Yeah.
You got to get his confidence back up. He's had a rough game tonight, but also at the same time, you would like to get something down the field to at least have something to put on the board, because you just don't want to have a 0 at the end of the game.
Very true. Get some positive momentum moving ahead. Heisel takes the snap and rolls left. Sets his feet, fires, it's caught. Out across the 25, man with the ball makes the 30, turns it up to the 35. A nice little run after the catch right there. Chance Jackson able to make the play. Cast on his arm and all.
Cast and all, absolutely. That one. And he ran about 40 yards laterally, but got a first down there. So, you know, they've not really used him a whole lot tonight. Last week they used him a lot on returns and different things, but tonight not quite as much. But you'll take a first down any way you can get it.
Yeah, absolutely. 1st and 10 at the 36 for East Jessamine. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right for the Jags. Heisel keeps it, manages to make one man miss. Can't really make the second miss, although he does push the pile for a couple.
Still going.
No quit in that young man.
No, not at all. And, you know, on that one, the officials just let it keep on going. There was no whistle, so you keep on playing until you hear a whistle, and that's what they did, and really could have had a sack back there and actually gained some yardage there, about 5 yards, 4 yards. So, again, no quit in that young man.
Just sticking to it. 2nd and 6 now. Ball at the 40-yard line. See what they go with. Same formation with 3 receivers left. 1 to the right. Direct snap to Jackson. Hits the hole hard. Runs up to about the 44. Stop there, but it'll be 3rd and short.
Tried that direct snap play a lot this time. Held on to the ball. Was able to get there, so now you're going to have a 3rd and 1.
The Jaguars at Collins next week, another district game. Like to see them finish off this drive strong. 3rd and 1 after that game. Their own 45. Still in the shotgun is Heisel. Jackson to his left. Heisel straight ahead, and he got the yardage he needed. And again, he's just still pushing that pile. Picking up an extra yard or 2 or 3.
He's not going to quit. He gets his first down and goes back over to the sideline, gets the call, and he's going to come back out. You know, one thing, he's not going to quit trying to get the ball in the end zone. He's not giving up.
1st and 10, Jaguars.
First down at the 49.
This is where, as a coach, you can see some character in your players. You may be way down, but are they giving up?
Well, and a freshman, a guy who's everything he learns now, you'll see in 2 or 3 years. Heisel going to take a shot. Throws behind his receiver and incomplete. Yeah. Probably lucky that one wasn't headed the other way. Juan Rodriguez got a hand on it, but couldn't quite haul it in.
They were talking last week that Heisel had like the last 2 series last year, and the coaches saw something they loved and gave him the job. And like you said, as a reclassified freshman, he's got a long career here.
Yeah, it means he'll have 6 years of high school football. Goodness. 2nd and 10 at the 49. Heisel rolls left, flips it out there. It's caught down at the 39-yard line. Nice catch for Jacob Crofts.
That time he rolled to his left, but he got his feet squared, his shoulders squared, and was able to make a nice pass down the field. And I tell you what, Crofts here, just watch this pass. He moves, gets turned, crosses open, makes the catch for the first down. A nice drive so far. You just don't want to have a turnover here.
1st and 10 at the 40. Yeah, this was about where they got to the last time when they lost control of it. Let's see if they can finish strong here. Good crowd here for the Jags on homecoming night. 2 receivers each way, and Heisel throws right, caught the 40, turns up and makes about the 36, does Dylan Carter.
Yeah, we're seeing some things we haven't seen all night. A quick pass out to the side there, and Dylan Carter with the catch and may get some yardage, And as you said, these drives can build for your future. You just want to do something to make yourself feel better for next week's game. Even if you can't come back and win this game, let's do something to build on for next week.
This roster very heavy on freshmen and sophomores, so every lesson you learn pays dividends down the line. 2nd and 6 at the 36. Heisel leaves it with Jackson. 35-30. Stays up to the 25. Fights his way down to about the 23. Nice run for Taji Jackson.
Yeah, that's much more the Taji Jackson we're used to seeing. So a first down. They're moving the ball down the field. Exactly what they want to do. I think Madison Southern has pulled out some of their players, but that doesn't matter to East Jessamine. They just want to go in and score with the players they have. They're not worried about Madison Southern.
1st and 10, Jags at the 23. 2 receivers each way. Heisel looking to throw. Now he fires. Got a man out there. I think he's out of bounds. He is. Yeah, Dylan Carter able to grab it, but and a flag.
There was a whole lot of contact going on out there, so I think they have a pass interference.
I think pass interference is the call. They're going to move it. I believe it's halfway. It is halfway to the goal. Puts it down in between the 11 and 12.
I think that was a good call. There was a lot of contact back there. And even though he caught the ball out of bounds, there was contact before the ball ever got back there.
Mm-hmm. So 1st and 10, Jaguars trying to get on the board here. 2 receivers each way for Heisel. And he calls his own number. Straight ahead he goes. Across the 10, across the 5. Near the goal line, but not quite there. Might have the first down.
Got a flag afterwards. Probably a late hit. On that play, I saw something impressive. Taji Jackson made a good block to get him outside there. And, when you're a kid as good as he is, and it's been a frustrating night, sometimes you just pack it in. You don't care about a block or anything else, but he made the block there.
So the penalty is on Madison Southern. Unsportsmanlike conduct moves it down to the 1. So 1st and goal, Jags from the 1.
It's one of those 1-yard penalties. Half the distance from 2. So.
Yeah, it doesn't amount to much. The Jags try to get on the board. Heisel in the gun, Jackson beside him. From the 1, Heisel gives Jackson. He's fighting for it. I think he got it. He did. Touchdown. So Jackson gets on the board for the Jaguars.
Good way to do on homecoming. So you had a feeling the ball was going to go inside to Jackson. That's what they did. He took the hit, absorbed the hit, kept his feet moving, and was able to fall across the goal line to get in there for 6 points.
Cam Schilfarth on for the extra point. Oh, no, they're going to go for 2. Swinging gate. There you go. Now Schilfarth will kick it. The pink-shoed kicker was my cue that they might end up kicking the ball.
Got chance out there with his cast on being the holder. Yeah.
And whistles blow. We've got a timeout. So we'll come back with the extra point, 28-6. Madison Southern over East Jessamine here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
So East Jessamine able to get on the board. Jackson with a 1-yard scoring play, and now the extra point.
Trying to see if they have the right amount of players. They were a player short last time, so going to go back with the same formation here and go ahead and try the extra point.
When the holder's got the cast on his hand, I would think he wouldn't engage in too much trickery, but you never know.
Stranger things have happened.
Schilfarth to kick it. Snaps clean. Kick is long enough, and it's straight, 28-7. Schilfarth gets, I say he gets on the board, but here comes the flag. We'll see if he gets on the board. So we'll see
what happens here. Emotions are running a little bit high right now.
We're going to step aside while they sort it out. We'll be back with you to close it out here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
East Jessamine pulls within 28-7. 5.5 minutes remaining. We'll see if they kick it deep or they onside. The penalty on the extra point was on Madison Southern. So, if you're ever going to onside it, I don't know why you wouldn't here.
Exactly. You really have nothing to lose here. You're probably going to anyhow, but especially with this penalty because what happens here. And
it'll go beyond the 35-yard line. It's not horrible field position if you don't get it. And meanwhile, it's great field position if you get it, obviously.
Absolutely.
So let's see what they do. Schilfarth's got the ball on the tee.
Madison Southern's moving up just a little bit. They're kind of thinking the same thing as we are.
They've got them bunched pretty tight. Here it comes. Schilfarth does kick it. It's rolling, but it's got to go 10 yards or be touched, and it didn't. So that one won't fly.
No. Madison Southern was very smart. They got to the 10-yard line, stayed there.
Yep.
Don't go in front of that because you don't want to accidentally touch that ball.
Exactly.
Very good coaching there. That's just tough on a kicker because you got to kick it just soft enough and not too hard. And boy, that's a real art unless you're going to do that where you kick it and it gets that one big bounce. And I just don't think in high school you're going to see that.
That one only went 8. It had to go 10. So Madison Southern will take over at their own 37. And they run it with Whitehead. It's Rocky Whitehead, and he bulls through the 45 out to the 46, gain of 9.
Yeah. Rocky's saying, give me the ball. I'm going to get some yards tonight. And that's what he's doing. So we'll see some other players come in tonight and get some time, which is good. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, Ethan
Rocky's
Woods
coming
is
out
the quarterback.
now.
Yeah. Rocky says, I'm just getting warmed up.
Yeah, come on, Coach. You owe me 2 more touchdowns.
Ethan Woods, the quarterback. A sophomore, high snap. He hands it off. And picking his way for a first down is the back. Out to midfield and across midfield down to the 49.
No, we don't. We again have gotten into a predicament where we don't have number 19 on the roster. We would love to give him his name and give him credit and a nice run, but we're just going to have to go with number 19.
We could make him an honorary third Whitehead brother, I suppose.
Yeah. I think we will. Yeah. Maybe we'll call him Walter Whitehead, and just got the clock moving with 4 minutes 30 seconds left. And Madison Southern, of course, is in absolutely no hurry here. Good to see some of the younger players getting in and getting a little bit of time.
28-7 edge, and they, I think, would be quite happy to just take it in at 28-7.
Absolutely. I don't think you're going to see anything fancy.
Ethan Woods gives it off. Number 19 with a nice gain across the 45, down to about the 43. He's fast, I'll tell you that for him.
Absolutely. He's a much different running back than everyone else they have, and he's doing a good job getting down the field.
Yeah, we've seen every player who has a carry for them on the season play. So this guy, this is truly his first touches on the year.
Maybe he's on the sideline and called his number and said, "Listen, let me play. Let's do this.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play."
So we got Rocky's back in. So he at least talked his way back into one more play.
2nd and 4, ball at the 43. Tick down toward 3 minutes. Rocky's going to get it. Here he comes. Makes the 40, but that's about it. It'll be 3rd down there.
There, 19 coming back in. He and Rocky are going to alternate. 19 said, "Come on out, big man. Give me a chance out here."
He's got a nice burst.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a very different back from Whitehead, but might be able to use him as a change of pace. That's the kind of thing you're looking at with getting a guy snaps here.
Yeah. Again, as you said earlier, this can pay dividends on down the road. You see what he can do, and boy, right now, like you said, he's got a quick burst in him.
3rd and 1 at the 40. The mystery man this time, he can't get it. Well, I said he can't get away, but he bulldogs his way for the first down.
I think we are going to call him Whitehead.
Yeah, he might.
He convinced me.
He is an honorary brother. We're going to give him that.
It was a nice run. I tell you what, looked like he had absolutely nothing.
Well, he was bottled up.
Yeah, and just, again, I think when you see both Whiteheads run, you learn. You keep your feet moving, and something good's going to happen.
Well, first down for the Eagles at the 38 as the clock ticks down to 2 minutes.
Definitely not in any hurry here. As you said, you just want to take this home and not get anyone hurt.
Be number 2 onto the victory column for Madison Southern on the season. They'll move to 1-1 in district play. And here they go, running it inside with the mystery back, who's down to the 35, picked up 3.
Carrying the play by number 19 from Madison Southern. Tackling the play by the Jaguars, number 72.
Probably won't have too many more plays as we tick inside a minute and a half.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be going out of bounds or making any passes. It's just run down the play clock and just hand the ball off.
It's been a commanding performance tonight by Madison Southern. They've definitely been up to it.
One of the keys of our game was starting whoever started early, whoever got the first score. And I tell you what, that has definitely come to fruition with Madison Southern.
Yeah. 2nd and 7 at the 35, inside a minute now. And they run it. Short yardage this time. Picked up only about a yard. Might have one more play.
Yeah, I think so. I think you have one more play and you shake hands and both teams gets to go home. A beautiful night, a homecoming for East Jessamine, and not the way you want it on the football field, but again, every game you learn something. And that's what they're going to do tonight, is learn that they have some stuff they need to keep on working, and Madison Southern has to feel good about themselves tonight.
Yep. Go on the road and get a victory. Final seconds now, down to 15 seconds. Are they going to run another play? 10 seconds. 5 seconds. The officials are just standing there, and I think they're going to let it run out, and they do. So it's final. Madison Southern 28, East Jessamine 7. We'll be back to recap it for you, show you a few highlights, tell you our most outstanding players, and catch you up on scores from around the area. Stay tuned to Glycod.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
So Madison Southern able to pick up the victory here, 28-7 over East Jessamine. Just a dogfight of a game, but Madison Southern got the early momentum, came out in the second half. Able to extend their lead. You know, it's 13-0 at intermission. Looked like East Jessamine had them stopped. 4th down and 11 deep in their own end. And then Coach Clark rolls the dice right here. And our friend Mr. Smith shows up again. Walter Smith, long run on the fake punt. Not quite as long as it looks on the video because there's a hold. But still, a field-flipping play that let them go down and pick up a touchdown here with Stephen Whitehead. Trust us, he's going in, he's going in, he's going in. There it was. And then later, they got on the board. First, it was a 2-point play. Looks a lot like the last one because you just give it to Stephen Whitehead. He makes it happen.
Yep.
And that made it 21-0. And from there, Madison Southern just kept the pedal down, able to get to the end zone again. Had another short drive, able to reach it this time with the benefit of some strong runs from Rocky Whitehead. And Rocky sets sail right there. Big gain of about 20. Pushes it down near the goal line. Here's another run. Rocky, we thought he might have it here. Didn't quite get there.
Almost.
But it just set it up for the next time.
With both Whiteheads in the backfield.
And I like this, the I formation,
yeah.
have them both lined up. And it was Rocky who got the call, and he reached the end zone. That made it 28-0. East Jessamine able to get some positive momentum in the fourth quarter, put together a nice drive.
And that's what you needed to do. As we both said, this builds forward to the future. You wanted to get on the board, especially on homecoming. You just didn't want to get shut out there.
Yeah, and they were able to do that, put together a nice drive in the fourth quarter, able to hit some passes, able to get some runs out of the quarterback Heisel. But it's Jackson here on the carry, and that got him near the red zone. Jackson able down near the goal line here, inside the 1 yard line, able to reach the end zone. And that was the offensive highlight of the game for the Jags, able to get on the board, made it 28-7, and that's the final.
That's how it ended. Yeah, great game for Madison Southern. East Jessamine has some more work to do, but as I'm sure Coach Boland's telling them, this is a long season. We're 0-2 in the district, but there's more games to come. You can't quit here. You can't leave it on the field tonight.
Not at all.
You got to come back Monday and start playing, start practicing, get ready for next week. That's how football is.
That's it, for good or for bad. Come back in another week. We're going to come back the other side of this break, tell you our most outstanding players, catch you up on scores from around the area here on Glycod.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Madison Southern, the 28-7 winner over East Jessamine. It's that time of the week where we talk about most outstanding players. A lot of good efforts tonight. A lot of guys to pick from. It was, a work of some consideration this time,
yes,
Rick Reams.
It was, and I think we chose 2 good players. But as you said, for both teams, there was multiple players that could have been. But when it comes down to it, you have to choose one for each side. And so, where do we go tonight, Joe?
Well, we went for Madison Southern, where the Eagles went. They went to their big running back, Stephen Whitehead, and he was outstanding tonight. Reached the end zone 3 times. Really was just effective so many ways. Did so many things well tonight.
Yeah, out of the the little pass there out of the backfield, was able to get some big runs. And on this one, you just see crushing blow there. And he just keeps on going and gets out of bounds, as we talked about at the time, was very important to stop the clock.
Yeah, just able to work inside, able to work outside. Was good at knowing, where the boundary line was. Was good at knowing where the end zone was because he got in there 3 times.
Yeah, just very, very impressive player, and just was the work all night and didn't stop.
Yeah, absolutely. For East Jessamine, the quarterback, Justin Heisel, valiant in defeat. Again, a reclassified freshman, guy who's learning on the job, able to make some nice throws, able to make some gutty runs, and just help this Jaguar offense move down the field, get some points on the board.
Yeah, and if you look at this highlight series, we talked about him not being as comfortable rolling to his left. Both of these passes, he rolled to his left and was able to get his feet squared, his shoulders squared, and made nice passes.
That
here.
throw in particular, yeah. I mean, you can look at Heisel and see this is a guy who in a couple of years he's going to be a handful.
And then, again, on these runs, he is tough to bring down. He's not going to stop. He's going to keep on going. A great job by him tonight. Was, I think, by far the most outstanding player.
Well, a lot of good efforts, a lot of guys who would have been deserving, but we stick with our guys we stick with. We're going to step aside one more time. We'll bring it back for a scoreboard update, catch you up on what's going on around the area. Here at East Jessamine, it was Madison Southern, 28, East Jessamine 7. Stay tuned to Glycod.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Here at East Jessamine, 28-7 for Madison Southern. A lot of other action around the area tonight. Rick, you want to catch us up on what's happening out there?
Absolutely. And for the local people, I think the score they wanted to know was the West Jessamine and Woodford County. Game ended up 60-14. Woodford County. I tell you, we talked about it. Woodford County, quite the team this year, undefeated. We have Bourbon County up 21-14 at Knox Central with about 6 minutes in the third quarter. Sayers 21-7 at Williamsburg in the third. We have Henry Clay lost to Bryan Station 40-22. That hurts. That's my alma mater. But the Blue Devils took it on the chin tonight. Scott County's up 14-6 at home against Great Crossing with 6 minutes left. Lafayette still up 7-3 at the end of the third quarter. Those are the scores we have tonight. And I tell you what, a 28-7 score here. We didn't really know what we would expect to see tonight, but what we saw was a Madison Southern team that I think is coming to find themselves.
Yeah, absolutely, and just in time down the home stretch. Regular season ends in October, hard as that is to believe, but we'll be with you all the rest of the way on Glycod. For the best coverage of Central Kentucky football and other sports, visit glycod.com. I want to thank my team tonight, our Glycod producer, Steve Bird, our on-site producer, Crick Cray, Bo Craycraft, Lanny Brannick, the man with the beautiful moving pictures. I'm Joe Cox. It's Rick Reams beside me on behalf of the whole Glycod team. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great evening. From East Jessamine High School, Madison Southern 28, East Jessamine 7. Good night from Glycod.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
You get a nickname. You guys were
For
outstanding.
schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.